Family, how y'all doing? What's going on? Family, what's up? What's up, fam? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. How y'all doing, family? Family, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Family, what's good? What's going on? What's going on? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's good? Family, peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. How y'all doing? Yo, family, how y'all doing? Peace and love, y'all. How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up, King? How you doing? What's up? Nothing much. Nothing much. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yo, what's up? How are you doing? I'm all good, family. How you doing? What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? What's up? What's up? Hey, that's good. What's up, fam? It's been a long time no see. How y'all been doing? How y'all credit life been going? What's going on? How can I reach you? I'm trying to get started. Just shoot me a text at 224-463-1848. Again, 224-463-1848. Yo, family, what's going on? What's going on? It's been a long time no see. Thank y'all for y'all love and support. So we're gonna get to some things, right? We're gonna talk about some things, right? So I was in a dealership today, and I was telling my wife, right? And you know, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually mentioned this in the video before. But this actually never been specified by me, right? I never really broke it down to explain, right? So while we was in a dealership, I was looking at some new vehicles, right? What they had for sale. Now they had about, let's just say, 10, 20 vehicles on the floor and everything like that, right? And one of the vehicles that I was looking at, it cost 84,000, right? And so most people was under the impression, right? They'd be like, man, if I get this expensive car, I'm stuck with the debt. If I get this expensive car, I don't know what to do, right? And outside of renting the car out, that's one thing, right? But the main thing that I always wanted to teach you guys, right? Because I had one of my students, he had purchased a car using the Navy Federal plate, right? But I ended up teaching him how to obtain the title, right? So I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? So if you ever in a situation, right, where you in a dealership and you financing a brand new car, right? Let me explain the difference. When you finance a brand new car, there has never been a title made out for that vehicle. Therefore, it has no title, right? It never been established with a title. It don't have a title, anything like that, right? You want me to tell you why that's a good thing? Because they have something called certificate of origin, right? So the certificate of origin that they have, it's pretty much strictly the title from the manufacturer. So since they never received the title, you still got that right to apply for a title before time, right? So when you go through a process of purchasing a vehicle, right? Let's just say the vehicle, 100,000, right? You get approved, 100% finance. You don't put nothing down, right? Soon you leave the lot, the finance company will get in contact with the title department, and they will also issue a title, right? But the title department usually don't file for the title immediately right then and there, right? But you can make it your job and obligation to apply for that title, the same title in that state before the title company, right? And when you apply for a title within the state before the title company, you can get a title issued back and the title company couldn't, right? And I tell a lot of people, if you in a situation, right, or you in a scenario where the banks is not giving you any money, you in a scenario where the bank's not dropping 100,000, 50,000, you have to learn how to use your resources, right? Because everything is not just cookie cutter, right? Some people might want loans. They might say, hey, I want a $100,000 loan. But if you get a $100,000 car, you still have to know what to do with it, right? So if you get a $100,000 car, how would you turn it to cash, right? So getting a title for it and then selling it would be like turning it into cash. Because one thing you got to understand is all about loopholes, right? So if you got let's just say the same thing with a credit card, you got to know how to liquidate that. But the same thing goes with vehicles and homes, right? You could be in a situation where your home can work for a certain amount of money, right? But you might, damn, I'm struggling, right? So that means you want to put yourself in a position to either find ways to liquidate your home to get, to bring more assets to the table, or you want to learn how to straight up sell your vehicle and then learn how to get that money back. Even if you get 90% back, you look at that other 10% as interest, right? Because people don't look at it like that, right? So last month, I was telling people, when I got approved through Sam's Club credit card, I got approved for an $8,000 limit. I went ahead and bought gold with it, right? Now, how much I had to pay in gold, I ended up paying $1,000 more than what I was getting. But realistically, you looking at the extra $1,000 as interest. Because when you look at it like that, you got to use that loan just the same way. The same way if you go to Apple, right, and you got a real good established business, you've been incorporated for a long time, you have a real organized, established, credit report on the business side, and let's just say Verizon Wireless want to give you 15 phones or 25 phones, right? So 25 phones, if they're $1,000 a piece, that's 25,000. You look at that like a loan. You don't even got to use the service. So if each phone is rented, leased to you at $40, $50 a piece, you look at it like every month I'm responsible for the amount of payment that I got to make towards that phone. Everything got to be strategic, family. You just can't look at it all cookie cutter. I know some people want to go into these banks, man, I want to grab 100,000. But the banks don't understand is ways to use the banks. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, family. Always remember that. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And like I say, I know how to liquidate anything. I can get a credit card, I can liquidate that. If I get a refrigerator that's worth $20,000, I can liquidate that. It's always, you have to be strategic, family. I don't stress this enough, but I am going to stress it. You have to be strategic with your strategy. And yes, the first step is learning how to build up your report. You want to be in a position where when you finally get to that peak and all of your business ideas manifest, you will be in a position to get whatever you want, whatever amount of credit you want, whatever credit lines you want. You just want to make sure it's like chess. And so when I was telling them, I'm like, an $85,000 vehicle, brand new, you might can resell it at 75, right? Brand new, I'm talking. And if you could sell it at 75, the finance or the interest on that vehicle you'd be paying, let's just say 20 some thousand. You don't look at that like a loan? If you can get an $85,000 vehicle, get $75,000 back, but got to pay back 90,000, you don't look at that like a loan? It's a loan. It's a loan. However you want to say it, it's a loan. And not only is it a loan, it's reporting positive on your credit report. And so since that is reporting positive on your credit report, every single month you at it, every single day you at it, you constantly going at it, you constantly just building up your credit report. So as you paying that down, you come to them a while later, hey, I need another vehicle, and did this, and you literally do the same method. And so people might ask, how do I apply for a title in the state, right? So every state is different. I know the state that I'm from is the easiest one to go through is Illinois, and pretty much you can literally go online, you can order a new title. Once you put your VIN number in, all of the information of the vehicle is gonna show up. It's gonna show the year, make, model, and then when it asks for a new title, they're gonna give you a form to print out. Not only do you gotta fill out the form, but you gotta also attach a cashier's check, a money order, or something like that, for the fee that they want to process it, right? Now, the processing usually take, I want to say about 10, 20 days, however long it takes. It don't really matter because as long as you get that title back clean, you can sell it, right? You can sell it at any dealership, right? You can sell it at Ford, you can sell it at here or there, right? It does not matter. And I got one student, right? I'm going to tell you what they did. They did something crazy, but he didn't follow my work, but he knew how to do it because he watched my videos enough. So his girlfriend took out a loan at Navy Federal, right? And she took out a loan for, I want to say 75,000. The vehicle that they purchased, the vehicle was 66,000, right? So they end up going to a dealership and they basically ordered the vehicle, and they basically said they're gonna be responsible for the title and everything, right? Boom. They left the dealership, they went in Florida, No, they went out of state and they applied for a title. They got the title back in the state of Georgia. Once they did that, that's when they went ahead and they tried to sell the car back to the dealership that they sold it to. Now, that was the stupidest thing to do, because why would you sell that back to the same people? But they was like, no, you know, they network the same, but still, you're not even supposed to sell it in any near location. You're supposed to go way far out. So they end up telling him he got to bring it back, right? But he ain't brought the car back, but bring them their check back, right? So they gave him the car back. He gave them the check back, right? And they offered him 57,000, right? Now I was saying this to say that he could have liquidated it anywhere, right? So by now he sold it by now, right? He took it to another dealership and sold it. He could take it to CarMax, whatever, right? Don't ever take it to the same dealership, right? And when you take it there, they're gonna check the title, the records, all clean, right? Boom. Now they're gonna take the vehicle right from your hands. They're gonna give you a check. You good to go. Now when you cash that check, boom, you're responsible for the debt, of course. So yes, you got a loan out, but you still got the cash, right? Use y'all resources. You know, and I don't stress this enough. You gotta really use your resources. You gotta learn how to use your resources, family. Said diabolical. You funny. Yeah, I gotta turn on this light, family. My bad. It's kind of dark. So you said what have to do after a repossession? If you get a repossession, there's nothing you can do besides file bankruptcy. They got it. It's a cat and mouse game. So if you end up getting caught without even having your vehicle, it's over. The game over with, unless you file for bankruptcy. And that's really doing too much. You can just start over. People on here worry about the wrong stuff, man. This guy's giving you ways to help yourself pay attention. I appreciate it, fam. I appreciate the love and support. Do banks abide by the UCC, brush up, brown, fresh out? Con, I do what he's talking about right now. Yeah. So when you say follow the UCC, the UCC is pretty much applied. You have to initiate the UCC, right? For the most part, right? Now, yes, they deal with the UCC, but you got to apply the UCC. Now, depending on what you're trying to do, it depends on, right? Now, if you're trying to use the UCC in order to obtain a loan, I don't see that happening, just strictly off credit, right? It's strictly off credit. Remember, y'all, I made a video talking about the license to lend, right? So many people was coming to me and they say, man, I can go grab a vehicle for free. And I say, listen, the feds made a loophole where lenders all across the nation set their own lending criteria, right? And if you had the license to lend and you was backed by the federal government through FDIC, you can insure all of your customers $250,000 government protected, right? And so every bank or lending institution set up their own lending criteria. That's when credit take effect, right? The 800 credit scores, the loan credit profiles, right? The main thing that people run away from is understanding how the bank lend, understanding how to put those important bank accounts on your credit report. People miss that whole thing, right? And I'm gonna take this up a notch, right? I want to say in a few days, I'm about to call a credit bureau. I'm actually gonna do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna execute in a few days. So for my business owners, right? Let's just say if you're a business owner, and this real talk, right? This really me speaking. Let's just say if you're a business owner, you've been in business, let's just say 4 or 5 years, and you want to report backdated credit, right? You can report that directly to the bureaus and you can report that account. And that account doesn't have to be open. It can be a closed account, right? And you could claim that the person was a consumer for your company, and you can also report it as an installment account. And since you're reporting it as an installment account, you could say that this person had had this account for over 10 years. And then you could send it directly to the credit bureau to make that adjustment. And the reason why I say that is the same way you guys see debt collectors just randomly popping up on your credit report, you can also add accounts due to the fact that when you send the letters out to the credit bureau, most people don't have data furnisher agreements to report an account. Now, you do have to have a data furnisher agreement to report an active account, an ongoing account, especially if you want to report it every single month. But if you're in a situation where you're not reporting, hold on one second, family. when you're in a situation where you're not reporting an active account and you just reporting a closed account and you just want the credit bureaus to take on their history, you can do that. But that's why I just want to confirm it. So before I start dropping videos on it, also I'm going to show you guys the blueprint on how to properly fill out that form and actually send it to the credit bureaus, whether it be backdated loans, because it gets to a point where people like, man, how do I buy zombie debt? I'm like, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They make that shit up. They make it up. Because when I looked over some zombie debt forms, most of that stuff don't even come from Chase. Some people just re-rocking and sell the same zombie debt to a new buyer, right? Anybody can make up zombie debt, anybody can reassign debt, because remember, the company who purchasing the debt, you don't know if that debt been used already, you don't know if that debt been reused, you don't know anything, right? But we do know, if you do have a setup and established business, that any business can report any debt to the credit bureau, whether it be positive or negative, right? So if we had any agreements, right, a contractual contract or whatever, and you was to sign an agreement and I could send the documentation over to the credit bureaus can make that adjustment. But I just want to confirm with the credit bureaus, right? Because I never got a chance to talk to them about that. I only talked to them about data furnishing. And that's one of the most important questions that I have for the credit bureaus, because I have to prioritize that, because there's people out there with businesses who like, man, I want to report this trade line on someone's credit report. And I'm like, okay, if you do, you want to make sure that you at least give them a call. You want to make sure that you actually can do this, opposed to them before you trying to file the documents off to the credit bureaus and they kick back and they say no. And you like, man, I thought this, just make sure you confirm it. Call them, ask them what they would need, what cover letter is required. Do they need proof that you actually did business with, have done business with this client? And then you are able to send it off, right? Like I say, family, right now, lending criteria has been harder for most people, because the banks been they've been tightening up on their lending criteria, because they lose a lot of money. The banks losing a lot of money lending them out, right? They losing a lot of money. They losing a lot of money, family. And that's one thing that I do have to be honest with. So since the bank is losing money, they everything going away, everything is going to shambles, so everything tighten up. So having that strong credit report is what you actually need to enhance your profile, family. Remember, this ain't nothing but a numbers game. And so most people come to me and I'm like, man, why most of us supposed to be rich? Because when you understand the numbers game, you're like, what? This all I need to get rich? Leverage this, leverage that, because it's all about leveraging money, family. All about leveraging money. It's all about leveraging money, family. It's all about leveraging money, family. It's all about it. It's all I do. It's all I do is leverage credit, pay back my bills, and keep leveraging corporate credit. It's all about credit, family. It's all about building up your credit profile. It's all about building up that business profile. And I'm be honest, I got a business profile and a personal profile, right? But the business profile is easy to build up. Easy to build up. In 1 month, I grab. Now I know. Now these not really necessities, family. I got one card right here. I got another one in here too, family. Hold on. So this was another card I had. This is a Home Depot commercial revolving account. You will need this. This is a Lowe's. See the Lowe's? This is a Lowe's commercial account. You need real commercial revolving accounts on y'all credit report, family. If you want to be in a position where you want to get business credit and everything like that, you gotta have, commercial accounts on your profile. And I got another one, family. I got approved for 5 commercial revolving accounts in 1 month. Last month, family. That's the goal. Just keep paying them back. Make sure you're on point with your payments. You can get whatever you want. I can't wait to it grow even more, to really put myself in a position. Hold on, here you go, right here. Nah, dang. Oh, it's up in the house. It's up in the house. The rest of them in the house. But you wanna put yourself in a position where you want to get as much credit as you want. You really want to put yourself in those positions. And like I say, like most people got businesses, right, where they sell hair and everything like that. That's good. I care more about the credentials. It's all about understanding business and everything like that, That's cool, but you really want to put yourself in a position where you are able to borrow, and on top of that, you are able to really set up that solid foundation. And when you able to set up that solid foundation, you come up with the idea, man, we need to put 15,000 on real estate. You can go to the bank, hey, I need to make a business investment. They look at numbers, right? So this is a numbers game. In business, this is the difference. Leveraging credit is different from business because business, you have to be innovative. And building credit, you don't. It's just numbers. It's almost like 1 + 1 is 2. 750 credit score is a number, right? 850 credit score is a number, right? 2 accounts is a number. 3 accounts is a number. Positive payment history is a number. But when you're talking about, let's just say you come up with the idea of creating a light bulb or inventing a car or something like that, right? That takes not only more like mental strategy and also business strategy, which is good, but it's also it's some like this. I know people who are business savvy with the best business ideas in the world, but they are broke because one is missing the other. One person have all the business ideas in the world, but don't have the funds, neither the funding, neither the credit backing to fund the business. The other person have all the credit in the world and they lack the business knowledge, right? I know people right now who sitting on credit, right? But they lacking the knowledge. And some people sitting on good ideas and they lacking the funds, right? So it's like the first thing I would say is that you want to be an ability to borrow, and then after that, you just want to learn business, right? That's all. That's it. So, me building on my business side has been most important because when it comes to business lending, you can go to a million companies, right? And you can get approved for a corporate commercial account with no PG, family. Also, I'm plugged in, right? I got a new commercial car charge company. They go by the name of FinFair, right? FinFare. One of the sales rep, his name is Aaron, right? His name is Aaron. He's a good person and everything like that. I've been dealing with them for the last month. I got a commercial charge card. Now they're going to be the new American Express because that's one company who want everybody to join them and they want everybody to get approved. This company, you can really go through them, apply, you're going to get approved. Now, everybody, look, if anybody watching this, I need you guys to contact Aaron at FinFair. He can process the applications for you, and he can help you get approved. So it's FinFair. It's FINFARE, right? Contact me directly and say, hey, send me Aaron number. Send me Aaron number. And also tell Aaron that I sent you because I want to be a representative of that company because that company going to be the next Amex. You can search it up and everything like that if y'all want to verify the company, but they operate just like American Express. I got 3 accounts with them in 1 month. I got 3 corporate credit cards for all 3 companies in 1 month. No, matter of fact, I'm about to get 4. I forgot. I'm about to get 4 accounts with them. I'm about to get 4. Make sure you get an international driver's license. That's though. But child support has a hold on passports. Yep. Do you need good credit? No, they don't run your. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all about FinFair. FinFair strictly run business. They never run personal. They don't even touch your personal. They didn't touch my personal. I think they give you an option if you want to add personal, but you don't need personal. Not at all. They don't require. It's a real corporate charge card. I'm just waiting for this credit line increase because they about to increase my credit line, and that would just help me even more. I'm waiting for next month to my next billing cycle, and then they're gonna give me an option to request an increase, and I can just request it like that. And I got 2 corporate charge cards, so once I request it, they will give me whatever I want. I at least want to go up like 10 each card, 5 each card. That's cool. They start me off at like 1,800 on one card, 1,700 on the next card, and they got me at 250 on the next card. So. Do you need good credit? Only good business credit. That's all you need, family. Aaron, I'm gonna show you guys his number. So anybody just text me at 224-463-1848. Again, text me at 224-463-1848. Yep. Text me at 224-463-1848. Yep, just text me at that number, and just say, what's Aaron number? And I'm gonna text y'all Aaron number. I'm gonna text it to y'all. Oh, again, my book coming out, y'all, How to Legally Rob a Bank. My book only teach you how to find loopholes as far as lending products, right? I teach you how to borrow money on the vehicle and get a lien release on the title, and you can use that as a loan. I teach you how to liquidate any credit cards. I teach you how to properly apply for any loans, any credit cards for any bank, and make sure that they will approve you. I teach people what the banks look at when they look at someone's credit report. I teach you exactly how to leverage your credit as far as how to borrow money to borrow more money and create that solid foundation. That's all I teach you. I don't promise you to be a millionaire. I don't promise you to be anything, but I will promise that you can borrow the money. I can't promise you I can help you make $1 million. I can promise you I can help you borrow $1 million. Does that sound fair? Does that at least sound fair? I can't help you make $1 million, but I can guarantee that I can help you borrow $1 million. Some people ask me, have I borrowed $1 million? I only borrow up to $300,000. I'm be honest with y'all. Yep, 300,000. Yep, yep. So just borrow it. I can just show you how to borrow it. Whether I borrowed it from a car, I borrowed some from a credit card, I borrowed some from another card that I liquidate. I borrowed some from another credit card, I borrowed some from another credit card, I borrowed some from another credit card. Yes. So once you borrow it, it's up to you. That's it. Like, hey, you got the money. That's like you getting $500,000. Like, here you go. What you do with it? It's up to you after that, right? So if you had $100,000 in cash, what you gonna do with it? That's all. That's the only thing that I try to teach people. I don't do nothing special. I just leverage credit. Now, how I make money, if you ask me personally how I make money, like I said, I just started back doing my Amazon thing. That's the main thing I do, e-commerce, right? Now, that's something different. That's something totally different. But that's how I make money, like just making money primarily is e-commerce, selling on Amazon. And I sell ink printers and I sell ID printers and like ink cartridges, you know, for ID printers and everything like that. I sell necessity. Like, I don't just sell anything like a pot or a pan. I sell ink. That's how you make money, ink. I sell, I got the iPhone housing, right? I got the iPhones on their way. I got the batteries, the motherboards. Like, this is what I do. I deal with e-commerce on the other side. But as far as the main part is borrowing money. That's the main thing, family, borrowing money. Oh, text me at 224-463-1848. Aaron is a rep for FinFair, and he can help you get approved through the credit line. You know, he just needs this for good reviews, but he can help you out with your approval with FinFair. And I'm about to submit another application for FinFair for my new business that I just established. Y'all just remind me because I got 3 companies, but I want to go ahead and just get one more corporate charge card, and that's going to help me out. Real estate is cool, you know, but real estate, this thing, when you were able to borrow money, real estate easy. Like I say, every business is easy when you can borrow money. It's hard when you can't, because it like people be like this. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? People be like, man, like business take a long time. It take a long time to grow a business. That's not true at all. It don't take a long time to grow a business. It take a long time to make the money to grow your business. If you was to borrow a lot of money, it would be easy to make a lot of money. So if let's just say real estate, right? You might have to start off with the smallest of the smallest, right? Let's just say you start off with an abandoned house for $5,000. You got to build it up, and you got to take a loss on that almost just to make a little bit of money. But you're talking about corporate contractors like, hold on, you talking about corporate contractors like Toll Brothers, where they go to Chase Bank and borrow a $10 million commercial line of credit. They just put up 15, 20 houses in over 200 days. That was easy, right? Because it's the lack of capital on how people fail. And so that's why I be trying to tell people, because I learned this the hard way. So I'm an entrepreneur, you know, I'm selling stuff like little iPhones online and everything like that. And I'm like, okay, I make okay money, but it's not enough. I'm like, man, why is it like this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not really making much, right? Because I really didn't have much. I got the Chase credit card, the Navy Federal corporate credit card. I put $15,000, $20,000 spent it on the card, right? Amazon every day, 2,500, 2,800, 2,700, 18,000 in one day. I mean, $9,600 in one day. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I was missing. That's what I'm missing the whole time is capital. Because when you put $20,000, $30,000 in your business, that money come back so fast. One time I looked into the account, over 17,000 in my account, in my available balance on it. I'm like, dang. And I'm like, dang, I basically paid back the cards. I gave Chase back their cards, their money back at that first time, right? I gave him back the money. I wired the money back to him, and I almost doubled to triple what I already spent. And I just went right back and did the same thing. So what I'm saying is, it's not hard to build up a business. It's hard to build up a business with no money, because any business can get built, whether you're a general only business that you can build up for free is credit repair. But people got to trust you, right? Because I wouldn't trust anybody with my personal information, right? But when it comes to anything else, whether you want to cut grass or you want to be a developer or anything like that, it requires a big startup. Most people can't start a business right now. Most people ain't got $50,000, $60,000 put up just for the business. Most people don't, right? And so you got to really think like, okay, since most people don't got this type of money, how can I get this type of money? And that's why I show you guys and how to legally rob a bank, because like these people out there getting approved for $60,000 cars, people out there getting approved for $500,000 houses, but you won't give them a $50,000 business loan. Guess what? There's loopholes. You go to that same dealership, they want $90,000 for their car. Okay, you'll take it. You take that same vehicle, you take that same vehicle, get their VIN number, get all the information. Go to your state website, whether it be Illinois or Texas, right? You apply for a brand new title on that car right before they title company do. You take that title, and not only you can take that title to a dealership, you also can take that title overseas. And if you take that title overseas, let's just say you in a country like Qatar, right? Because I went to Qatar. It's in the Middle East, 2 hours outside of Dubai. And you go to their Ford dealership, and you got all of your documents within the States to show that you own the vehicle. And they cash you on the vehicle the same day. Just like that. Because family, y'all got to know it's loopholes. It's a billion loopholes to this thing. A billion loopholes to making money, because they're not going to get an average person $50,000 on a business loan. Okay, I'll take that $100,000 car off and go sell it overseas for $100,000. I'll get all my money back, and I'm going to pay y'all back. I'm going to pay the dealership back every month, and I'm going to come back in 6 months, and I'm going to go grab me another $100,000 car. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You got to know these loopholes, family. That's it. It's all about chess. It's not checkers, family. The game is chess. It's not checkers. You got to know how the system works. You got to know how to win. You got to know how to beat these banks, because look, this is what the banks want to do. The banks want to treat you like small fry, right? They want you to already have a thriving business, making $2-3 million a month and all this stuff, right? But some people are not making that. So you got to use your resources, what you have. If I can't borrow this money, I'm gonna go grab a car to sell it, or I'm gonna go grab a house to upsell it. Now houses is different, because to liquidate a house is not that easy compared to a vehicle. It's totally different with the two. How would you get your overseas? You can ship it through customs. So first you gotta go through customs. You gotta go through whatever shipping company. So it's a billion shipping companies that you can go to ship my car overseas. They're going to give you a quote. They're going to say, what's the destination? Let's just say if you say Qatar, right? Qatar is in the Middle East. They give you a quote to ship your car out to Qatar. Let's just say if it's because it can range anywhere from 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, depending on the size of the vehicle. My truck, they might want $5,000, right? Now, if you got a regular car or something like that, they might want $1,500 to $2,000. And they'll tell you the estimated time, probably 30 to 60 days, right? So if they can get the car in Qatar in 30 to 60 days, that's when you have the title, you have all the paperwork, you have everything. Now, customs, one thing they're going to ask you for is legal ownership, like proof that you own it. You got the title within the state. That's all they need. And they ship that off, it's gone, right? And now, this is the good thing about other countries. Now, you ain't got the same thing over here, right, that you got overseas. So you overseas, they'll see a state title, but they can't use a state title overseas. They're going to have to register it, and you got to apply for a brand new title over there. Right? Probably cheaper, right? So you got to pay the title, taxes, and all that stuff over there, and you take that same vehicle and sell it. And so if you take that same vehicle and sell it overseas, you probably get way more than what you bought it for here in America. Not too much, but it's enough just so you can get all the money back, and basically you will really have your established funds. But that's why, listen, when we talk about entrepreneurship, family, you got to be ready to travel. You gotta be ready to go around the world. You can't be limiting yourself. I got a passport, right? You take these passports, you gotta go places. You gotta bust these moves. Whether you gotta go out the country or anything. I went to China already just to go to Shenzhen and go see the manufacturing facility out there in mainland China. You can't have limitations, you know? That's what comes with being a real entrepreneur. You gotta take risks. You might not have all of it together, but you still gotta take those risks. Especially if you stuck in the box, you ain't gonna really go the way you really want to. My phone number is 224-463-1848. And so yeah, on my How to Legally Rob a Bank book that will be out, and I promise y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna be like, man, this is what I need. And this is how I'm finna grab credit. I'm finna leverage credit, and then I'm finna work on that barber shop. Now I'm finna go work on that taco shop. Now I'm finna go work on my plumbing business. Now I'm finna go work on that. Now I got 200,000-300,000 put up. Now I can hire 3-4 people. And you get what I'm saying? That's it. Because now you got the money. Now you can do what you want on your business side. You don't got it. Because me, I'm not worried about the business until you get the credit. Because it's like working backwards. Well, how much you got? I got $1,000 towards my e-commerce business. You got the $1,000. That's cool, but you gotta be ready to put $10,000 in. I just dumped $6,000 on my business, right? And I had to use my own. No, I use credit. Let me take that back. Not the credit card, but I use my other credit that I got from the gold and everything, right? So $6,000 on my investment. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna make $10,000, right? You gotta invest into yourself, right? But you still gotta have that type of capital behind you. Like, look, I got 6,000-7,000, I got 10,000 put towards my business because now I gotta make double of that. 10,000. I mean, you put up 6,000, you make 12,000, you make 10,000. Now you're making that good income, but you still gotta push more. That's why that credit got come in, because you got a credit card, 50,000, 30 gotta get pushed out to your business. And now the business is stable. So $30,000 got pushed out, might bring you in 20, 30 a month. And now you just constantly making it, because now you established with credit, you established more on your business. Now the bank's gonna lend to you because you didn't put on your pants before your underwear. And that's how I look at people who build business without understanding credit. It's almost like you putting on your pants first before your underwear. Thank you, family. Ravens, I appreciate it. My email, yes, is still the same, demonaestates@gmail.com. So it's like putting on your pants before your underwear. How are you going to build a business and you don't have real credit or money behind you? First thing you need to work on is your credit. Don't worry about the business, because the business is going to fall in hand. The reason why the business is struggling because the credit is struggling. Because anytime you go to the bank and ask them for any money, they say your credit is not good enough, right? But if you was in a situation where credit good, the money's going to be good, because now you got so much to leverage. That's it. That's it, family. That's it. My e-commerce business did good, did great. You talking about every single day, 1,000, 2,500. Some days did how much we did, 7,200 in a day. All selling 3 ID printing machines. I just shipped them out to the fulfillment center. So let me show y'all, right? Hold on. These are my ink printers right here, right? I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. So these are one of my. Y'all see? This is my ink printer right here. This is my ID printer. So those printers, right now they can go for like over 1,500. So my ID printer can go for 1,500. I still got something going on. Y'all got to be careful. One of my packages got lost in the fulfillment center before, and then Amazon got to still search for it. And I've been going through this, so y'all got to be careful. If y'all want to sell on Amazon or whatever the case might be, make sure that they don't lose your packages. And also, if you do go to the fulfillment center, listen, y'all. If y'all do go to the fulfillment center, if y'all do ship out stuff to the fulfillment center, make sure that the shipping label is sent off. On side of the shipping label should always be the FBA label, so they don't mix up your packages when it arrives. My phone number is 224-463-1848. 224-14. 224-463-1848. Said a million ain't shit. Shit, a million is some shit. A million is some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a lot of money. You can't leverage $1 million. You deserve to be messed up. $1 million is way more than enough to leverage. Can I get a corrected passport and keep earning as a 1099 with a CDL? Yeah, yes you can. He said he leveraged 3,000. I said I got that much in credit. Yes, from last year, from primarily last year and the year before. Thanks. So what you recommend for unscorable credit? And I'm trying to update my address with rural free delivery. No, y'all family, y'all mixing this whole thing up. Stop mixing up your credit report with your status correction. Your credit report should have a regular normal address on there, not your credit report should have your regular address, not rural free delivery. So y'all mixing this whole thing up. So listen, for my supporters, right? Anybody who subscribed to being a national, right, versus anybody who's subscribing solely to watch my credit videos, please do not mix that up. Those are not the same thing. It's not the same concepts. Those W4 sandwiches, that stuff y'all be watching on YouTube, I don't subscribe to that information. But as far as status correction or credit, those are two different things. Two different things, family. It's almost like salt and pepper, right? It's two different things, not the same. It's not the same, family. Commercial law. Yeah, explain it. You still driving with the national tag? Yeah, I got a Republic. I got Texas Republic plate. So yes. Okay. Can a business loan be discharged? Yes, you can. And what I mean by discharge, you can dispute it towards the credit bureaus and get it deleted from your credit report. Not the imaginary process that they teach you online, just to send some documents in and think it's gonna magically disappear. So as far as disputing it on your credit report and taking it off, yes. Is there any common law court in Texas? Ain't no such thing as common law court. Common law can be applied in the circuit courts anywhere in the United States, and you can dispute any claim or challenge any subject matter or personam or personal jurisdiction in any jurisdictional court or any court that claiming to have jurisdiction over you. Around how much the book is going to be? The book's probably going to be $25 a book. I probably charge $25 each book because it's going to be a wonderful book, family. Trust me, it's going to be wonderful. I promise you. I'm taking my time with it. It takes time, you know. And like I said, this is only to obtain credit, leverage credit, and use credit. This has nothing to do with making money. This is something that has everything to do with borrowing money. That's what it means. It's borrow money. Can I get your email? You can email me at dimonaestates@gmail.com, DIMONAESTATES@gmail.com, dimonaestates@gmail.com. Let me read some, y'all. I did the research on building credit in Canada. Yeah, it's almost the same concept. I need that book today, for real, for real. I got you, fam. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna make sure I post it. It's gonna be public. All of y'all gonna see it, family. This month. Nave said my credit score is a B, but don't do anything with my business credit, and I don't know what is on my business credit score. You can go through NAV, you can go through Experian Business, you can go through Dun and Brad, and you can get a good idea of what's on your business credit report. How much do you charge to mentor? For my full mentorship package is $1,500. Now, as far as I got individual processes, if you want that, it just depends on which one you want. So just contact me, ask me for my list, and I'm gonna give it to you. How do I research Aaron? Text me for Aaron number, and I'm gonna send it to y'all. Salam, bro, AKA Islam. Islam, family, Islam. You need to get into real estate and discharge debt. Yes, sir. I have 4 manuscripts. How did you publish your books? I'm going through a lot of different platforms. I'm trying to go through Apple. I'm also gonna go through what's the other, Spotify, and stuff like that. Yeah. Can I buy a car in my company name and get a fleet plate? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can get approved for that. I actually been doing my research on that for commercial fleet vehicles, but I have to get approved first in order for me to teach y'all how to do it. Yo, what's up, bro? What's good? What's good? Play some funk music for the streams. I needed about $6,000 of credit card. Took off my credit report. Trying to scope a mortgage in Florida, bro. Okay. So you will need my checking credit criteria. I got a checking credit criteria process where I teach people how to delete negative items off your credit report. And also, if you ever set up a consultation with me, I can show you how to take that off. And I can show you how the mortgage companies can ignore it. You will be the next Corey P. Smith with your book. Good job. I appreciate it, fam. I appreciate it. Please help me do that. Oh, just contact me, y'all. Just say, hey, I need checking credit criteria, that process. It's a 2-part tutorial, and then go over what the banks look at, what's the difference between the high risk and the low risk borrower. I'll teach people how to put their credit at a 90% approval rate. And I also go over stuff like how to delete inquiries off your credit report, late payments off your credit report, negative accounts off your credit report. And I also show them every main factors that banks look at. I teach you the difference between what is an installment, what is a revolving account, what is this, what is that, because that's the most important thing. And on top of that, banking relationship, which banks to go through. Because most people just applying for random banks and they're not getting anything because every bank criteria is different, especially if you don't got the strongest credit report, family. That's why I say you got to learn how these people work, how these people think. Okay, my phone number again is 224-463-1848. Again, my phone number is 224-463-1848. You said, what's the price on a one-on-one? For a regular consultation over the phone is 1 hour. But I mean, for 1 hour, it's 200. 30 minutes is only 100. You and Yusavelle are the only people that legit on YouTube streets. Yes, appreciate it, fam. I already text you for Aaron's number. Okay. Once I get out live, fam, I'm going to reply to all of y'all texts. I'm just trying to make sure I answer a lot of y'all questions because I know y'all probably do got questions, and I want to make sure I answer them. Just released on the screen. Oh, what's up, family? What's up? Good to meet you, family. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, man. Yeah, family. How y'all doing? How y'all night going? I was texting about the one-on-one. Okay, family, just hit me up, text me, and I got you. I'm ready, bro. My wife on my back. I got you, family. Just hit me up. Anybody need any process from me, just hit me up, 224-463-1848. Any questions, family? Any questions that y'all have? I want iPhones from a new LLC. Okay, I'm glad you asked that question, right? So when it comes to iPhone, right, let's just say this. The average iPhone 15 Pro Max, it goes for $1,000, right? And you could probably sell it for $900 or so, right? Let's just say $900, right? Now, if you got a real corporation, right, with real trade lines, right, you got to strategize amongst all the phone companies, right? I'm gonna give you a list. Xfinity, right, that's one. AT&T, T-Mobile. What else you got? I don't know about Boost. I never did Boost. What else you got? Verizon. Oh, man. I'm missing some. It's 4, right? And you can ask each of them for 4 to 5 lines, right? If you ask them for 5 lines, 5 lines, 5 lines, 5 lines, 20 lines, right? 20 lines in total, that make $20,000 in phones, right? $20,000 in phones, that'll bring you, let's just say if you sold it for $900 a piece, you take 10%, that's about, you're gonna walk away with $18,000. Look at the other $2,000 as interest. And on top of that, the service for the phone, you don't have to get the service. You can cut the service off as soon as you get the phone. Like you say, hey, I don't want your service. Boom, right? Now you just stuck with the bill of the phone. It's good. And you got this for the LLC. If you want to sell it, boom, you sold it, right? Make sure you pay them back every month, right? And also make sure that they're reporting it. Because if they're not reporting it, don't pay nothing back and leave them alone and keep the phones. I got plenty of students who did that. I got students that call me, man, I just came up on 15 phones. And I say, good job. Get more. That's what it's about, y'all. It's a game. When y'all understand how this system works, it's a game. It's a game, family. It's not real. So the more we start understanding credit, that's the more you will start understanding how the banks work. This is all about numbers. This is a numbers game. So this is not about real life. This is not about gold and silver. This is not about transferring anything of substance. This is all about game, digitized system. So I just want you guys to understand that. And no, it's not illegal to you to have a real legit business, to go into any store, borrowing money, and don't have the intention of paying it back. There's nothing in no crime book or no UCC, no state statute to say that if a person applies for credit and he purposely did not pay for it back, that he will go to jail. There's nothing in the handbooks that says that. Yeah, family looks good. I'm going to call you soon. I appreciate it, fam. Suggestions to do when business debt occurred and then pay it back. The best thing to do if you couldn't pay your business debt back is to dispute it. The moment it goes on your business or personal credit report, you're going to dispute it. I have a process called checking credit criteria where I teach you how to dispute negative debts. Now, if you got a business debt that you got, that's something different. I never made a video about that. But if you recommend it, I have to write it down, and I probably would reach on it one day. I need to learn almost everything I am trying to come up. The best way to come up, the same thing I did. I just build up a brand new credit profile and I leverage it. So I first thing I did was I had a bank account with Bank of America. And on top of that, I was paying my credit card back every day. I kept paying it back. Boom, got a credit card. I got the credit card. And then I got an AU on there. Somebody threw an AU on for me. I went to Navy, got an account with them. I got 69K. Came back again, got 68,900. Then went back and got $7,000 credit card. Then applied for another, came back, got another $7,000 credit card. Then I went back and you get what I'm saying? It kept going, it just kept going like that. And that's it, that's all I did. Get the money, borrow credit, and then invest it to my business. So I'm like, I got my Amazon store up, got my inventory sold some, got some returns back. So we took some L's on that too. So it's not just wins always, it's L's too. It's more L's than wins. If you really want to be honest, I get approved at a 20% rate for what I want. I get denied at an 80% rate. That's to show you how hard lending criteria became. But just because it become hard don't mean you should stop. You got to keep building. You got to keep building. You got to keep going. The best time to call me most of the time is in the day, like in the afternoon. I'll say anytime in the afternoon. Early mornings, about 10 o'clock to 11 is good. I do have a website, but that's for my business. I don't have a website for what I teach here. Buying or leasing business vehicles, have you done yet? No. I actually trying to do it bad, right? So I need to put a little bit more on my credit report. I got 4 commercial accounts under one business, but you have to have more. Like I tell you guys, the lending criteria is way more harder than what it was. It's way harder now. So you got to have vehicles already either on your credit report or you got to have some strong history. This is where you can report business trade lines directly to Dun & Bradstreet as well. I never made a video on that too because all this stuff got to get verified, family. I want to put a lot of this extra information out, but I have to verify it because if not, I'll be leading you guys astray. And I have to come back with a correction video to show y'all that, hey, this is a mistake. You got to do it this way. So, The book is going to cost $25. The book shouldn't cost no more than $25, family. Okay, bet 11:30. Be on the lookout for 352 Gainesville, Florida. Okay, family, just hit me up. Shoot me a call. If I can't answer, I'm just gonna say call me back, and I'll probably call you back, or you could just call me back. But nothing wrong with having an account with them. Chase not a real bank. LOL, get with a credit union. Yes, yeah, you talking the truth. Chase is pretty much played out, family. They got some good, stuff, but Chase ain't killing the credit unions. You right. If they run off with the phone, doesn't the company blacklist the IMEI? No. All they do is say they owe on the IMEI. They mean you just finance phones. But people buy finance phones all the time because they got a server that all they have to do is change the SIM card, and that SIM card take the phone with that bad IMEI because you only connected to that service. You got service like Simply Mobile or something like that. I forgot the name of it. Where if you put their SIM card with it, you can use it in any phone. It don't matter if it has a IMEI, bad IMEI. It don't matter if it's finance or anything like that. It can be reported stolen. It doesn't matter, especially with that service. Yeah, people also take their phones overseas. So you could take bad IMEI overseas and they can go to a new service overseas because remember, the phones here in America is only locked to the phones in the services here in America. You take that overseas and you get with an Arabic country and they can put their service through it and it's all good now. All debts are paid, correct. Wow, I didn't know that. Yep. I'm gonna hit your email tomorrow. You offering the e-services that's credit with the EIN? Yes, family. So my EIN process is almost the same as the CPN process. So pretty much I just teach you, how to build up your EIN and create a personal credit profile with it. This would pretty much substitute for the social, especially if your social security number is bad. Let's just say if you got a lot of negative accounts on that, you got a lot of inquiries on your personal credit, you got a lot of bad debt, and you like, man, look, I want to start over. The EIN process would be the best route. Do not use the EIN number that start with the number 9. Use any other number besides the number 9. I don't stress this enough, but I have to tell y'all that. My phone number again, family, is 224-463-1848. Again, for Raven Nation, my phone number is 224-463-1848. Again, family, if you guys do want any of my processes, if you requesting it for anything like that, just contact me. Just shoot me a text at 224-463-1848. Again, it is 224-463-1848. Just text me, hey, send me the list, send me the list, send me the list, and I'm going to go ahead and just send y'all the list. CPNs, aren't they illegal? CPNs are not illegal. Now, I don't use the CPN method. I use the EIN method because these are government issue numbers that's provided to you by the IRS that you're using personally. I don't use the EIN. And what I mean by CPN method, meaning you try merging the profile the same way with the CPN. Like you try merging the same way we would try merging CPN, but you're using a government issue number, which give it is the best legal effect because you're using the government issue number that they gave you and it's yours. You can use it. It's a government number and you're using it and you can do that. Did Navy keep your account open after the auto loans was zeroed? No, they're going to close it. They're going to eventually close it. You can come back though, because I can come back with my real stuff then. At 300K black, yes, all debts, correct. Yeah, family, any more questions? Any more questions, family? Yep, just shoot me a text. Say, hey, send me the list, send me the list. I'm going to send y'all the list. My phone number again is 224-463-1848. Again, it is 224-463-1848, family. He said, is Chase a good bank to bank with? No, not really. Any questions, family? I'm going to be on here for two more minutes, family. To 1 hour. I'm going to give y'all 1 hour of my time, family. How can I start selling on Amazon? Because Amazon keep denying me. You got to get my process called How to Sell on Amazon. And I can show you exactly how to do it. It's a 2 hour and 43-minute tutorial. I hope y'all guys got the time to watch that. Yep, it's 2 hours and 43 minutes. And that process is $150. After you're done, you can call me and ask me any questions you like. We can set up a time to talk. If I'm busy, we have to set up a time to talk. Yep, so contact me for the Amazon tutorial at 224-463-1848. Is the UCC real? Of course, the Uniform Commercial Code is real, yeah. Now, the way you see it on YouTube, probably not described 100%. The way a lot of people might over-exaggerate in telling you take a UCC to buy a house. That's over-exaggerated if you ask that. Yeah, I'm getting that for sure. Okay, family, just shoot me a text. Say, hey, send me the list. I'm going to send you the list. It got the payment instructions on there as well. My phone number again is 224-463-1848. Any more questions, family? Any more questions? Any more questions before I get off here, family? I'm going to get off 1 hour and 2 minutes, family. 1 hour and 2 minutes. Hey, I need some advice. A week ago, I accidentally assaulted someone. Tomorrow, I'm going to court. What should I say? It depends on the circumstances. So if you assaulted someone, why did you assault them? Did they attack you? If they didn't attack you or anything like that, try to figure out if they won't show up to court. If they don't show up to court to press charges, then you could beat the case. But if they do, you try to figure out, can you do a plea bargain or something like that? Yeah, I'm getting that for sure. Yep. Yep, family, yep, just shoot me a text. Say, hey, bro, send me the list. I'm going to send y'all the list. Go through Navy, yep. Also, Ravens Nations, I appreciate the love and support, bro. I appreciate the love and support. Yep. Everybody go follow Ravens Nation. Yep, everybody go support the channel. There's only 3 reasons you should be arrested. Dang, that's crazy. One more minute, family, one more minute. Yeah, my phone number, once again, family, for anybody who want to ask me to send the list, is 224-463-1848. Again, oh shoot, my phone breaking up. Again, my phone number is 224-463-1848. Again, it's 224-463-1848. Yeah, family, good looks. I'm going to call you soon. Okay. All right, I'm going to be on here 30 more seconds, family. Any questions before I leave? 30 more seconds. 33 more seconds. It was an accident. I tripped and tried to reach out and grab someone not to fall, but there was a 14-year-old girl in front of me, and her dad saw me grab her. Oh man, that sounds like a coincidence. Have you found anybody with the trust recipe? Them people on YouTube is lying to y'all, so I don't subscribe to any of that information. Unless you're talking about just setting up a regular trust. Send me the list. We'll be texting you to get it. Don't know how long it will take me to make this investment. Take your time, family. We're going through a recession right now. I understand everybody's circumstances. I understand everything is tight. I understand the jobs are laying everybody off. You just got to understand the system and the system that we live in, and just understand how it works so you can benefit, you know? All right, family. Peace and love, everybody. Yeah, that's it. That's about it, y'all. Stay blessed, everybody. Have a good night. I'm out.